Hey everybody, my name is Pam and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you have come back from a previous video, thank you so much and I appreciate you coming back to spend some time and hang out with me a little bit. This is going to be my channel's first whip and chat, so I'm going to do my best. Usually you can't shut me up, so now I'm just going to have to try to think of things to talk to you about. This canvas that I'm going to get started on today, I unboxed it in a previous video. This is Diamond Art Club Sugar Skull Girl. Um, this canvas is, the artist is Molly Harrison from Diamond Art Club. It is 22 by 28 or 55.8 centimeters by 70.7 centimeters. I've already gone through and put washi just around the edges of the canvas. Just you get that little bit of extra glue that's along the edges here. And, I live in a house with 6 cats. So if you know, you know. There'll be hair everywhere if I don't. It does cover up the legend on the side, but that's okay. I don't really use it anyway. Um, this is a gorgeous canvas. Let me show you the picture that came with the sticky label that they have. This is Sugar Skull Girl. This is a sticker. You can use it to put in your logbook, or you can put it on the outside of the box if you're going to store it in the box and you want to see what's in it. I actually use these labels to put on the top of my storage container, so I know I don't get them mixed up because I have a couple of different kits that are kitted up. Um, you can put your start and end date on there if you like. I use the log function in the Diamond Art Club website. You can put any canvas in there, not just Diamond Art Club. You can import them in, and I keep track of all the ones that I've done there, and I put all of my stats and everything in there. And then when I'm done, I just actually print that page out, and then I actually put that into an actual book. Um, and in that, I also put like a copy of the legend on the side and some other things in the book. Um, but that's how I do it. Unfortunately, I actually started diamond painting years ago, even before the pandemic, and I didn't log so much, and I have so many diamond paintings that I've done and given away that I just have no record of. So I'm getting better. I started actually logging them this year, so um, that's what I'm doing. So this one is 64 colors, square shaped diamonds, which is my preference. And um, there are the ABs are listed here the old way, like below 150. So there's 5 ABs. There's the colors on these drills are just beautiful. I can actually just kind of go through them because I didn't go through the diamonds when I unboxed them. Um, but they are quite gorgeous. I'm actually going to kit this up as I go along. That's generally kind of how I do it. Um, so yeah, let's kind of get started, I guess. This is the first time that I work with one of these canvases that has the perforated um, cover sheet. And I don't even know quite what to do with this. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know. What do you do with yours? I am so used to using washi, and it kind of tells me where I'm going. And this cover actually doesn't even have the pink lines like some of the other ones do to kind of tell you where it starts and where it stops. I guess I should be glad because this is an older canvas, and they had the pink line issue. Um, so yeah, so I figured, I'm just gonna washi it just so I know kind of where I'm going, and then I'll go with the perforations. I didn't really count this one because it's so little. It's like, oh please. So I'm just gonna do it that way. So really, I'm just saving myself the trouble of cutting cutting the paper, the top, but that's okay. I was kind of scared. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags of 310. I had to know that was coming. I mean, this is pretty dark in places, but actually they look pretty good. I don't even see a lot of trash in there, so I'm kind of happy about that. But you can see these colors are just gorgeous. I love that red too. That's like my favorite red color. Oh, sorry about the crinkling. But the colors are amazing. Let me see if I can find the special ones, so I can at least show them to you, just in case I kit up part of it at some point. Oh, here you go. Look, these are gorgeous. These are the 130. These are ABs. So the AB drills, in case you don't know, if you're new, they're treated, and you can kind of see it's kind of hard to really get a grasp of it just like this. But if you compare it to, like, this is not an AB drill, and look at this one, you can see on the ends it looks almost glittery, and it really just puts all kinds of beautiful highlights into your painting. But even just the regular colors are gorgeous. So pretty. Let me see. Oh, I know that's such an annoying sound. Sorry. But these colors, I love the color palette of this. It's kind of dark, but colorful at the same time. That's kind of me. I'm dark, but colorful at the same time. It speaks to my soul. Let's see. So see this one? You can see the really pretty. Oops, no, you can't, because I can't hold a camera angle here. Sorry. You can see the pretty, like, almost blue sparkles in that green. These are ABs. Diamond Art Club now, their ABs, they list them as like AB in the number, but they recently changed. So they're older kits, anything like under the 150, like this is an AB. It's like a white, but you can see that pretty sparkle in there underneath. Oh, that's beautiful green. I love that. So pretty. Let's see. That yellow's pretty. This pink AB is beautiful. You can see the sparkles in it. 7, 236. There you go. Not too bad. Actually, oh, that 310 is going to be painful. That's all right. That's all right. It actually looks pretty good. And this drill field is really, really, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Let me see if I can get you here. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I wanted to get you zoomed in a little bit more. That's better. I like it. Okay. Let's go on from here. So we can see in here that 310 is the black, which thankfully they kind of always stay the same. They're always the black ones. The little black one with the white dot, it's almost always 310. So how's everybody doing? Do you guys have a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving? We did. As I'm filming this, this is the day after Thanksgiving. This is Black Friday. And yes, don't even ask me, did I spend money? Because I did. I went to Diamond Art Club. Oh, they're killing me. It was too good of a sale. I did really good though. I only bought 2. I really wanted to buy more, but I didn't. I tried to restrain myself. It was painful, but I did. I managed to restrain myself. But, oh, sorry. Oh, static. Oh, makes me sad. I think I brought some dryer sheets up here with me. That's okay. It's not too bad. I can deal. So, like I said, I did eat way too much yesterday, but it was so good. I got home from work about 9 o'clock that morning and I had to come home and start cooking, but it's all right. It's all right. It was so we ate a little bit late, but it was delicious. And we it's so funny because everybody was so stuffed. We all ate way too much. And I can't even blame mine on the turkey because I don't eat turkey. But I guess I was just all carved out. I couldn't eat anymore if I wanted to. And of course, we're going to be eating leftovers forever. That's all right. That's the best part. Um, I am using this. I've had this pen forever. I really like it. These metal tips I got from Diamond Art Club. I like them because the multi-placers are so thin. They're very narrow, and I don't like them when they're too thick because it's hard to place anything with them. Ah, there you go. All right, I think we're good. So, I guess since my channel is so new and people don't know a whole lot about me, this is a good time to, I guess, start talking about it. Obviously, my name is Pam, and I live in San Antonio. And it was so nice this morning. It was actually kind of chilly when I woke up, and the house was cold. And I checked the weather, and it was 42 degrees here this morning. And I'm like, oh my God, like Texas is smoking crack because I was running around in like shorts and a tank top yesterday. But that's all right. Um, so, anyway, my name is Pam. I live in San Antonio. I am a nurse practitioner. I'm actually a neonatal nurse practitioner. Um, that being said, I'm happy to tell people what I do for a living. Obviously, I can't talk about my job a whole lot because there's not really anything I can, share about what I do specifically. But I am a neonatal nurse practitioner, which means I work in the NICU. So that's a pretty rewarding job. I really like it and I enjoy it. That was one of the reasons I actually started diamond painting years ago is somebody told me that it was the best way to turn off your brain. And I have to say that I agree with that. It is absolutely the best way to turn off my brain and just do something that's enjoyable and that I can just relax and not think and not have to make a lot of decisions and things like that. So, and you get something beautiful at the end of it. So it's all good. It's all good. Um, so I live here with my husband, Richard, and my sister actually lives here with us, and my nephew, who is going to college here locally. And I have way too many cats. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love them, but I have way too many of them. I have my oldest cat. Her name is Sheba. She is 16 years old, and she is the owner of the house, and she allows us to live here with her. At least that's what she says. And then we only had her for a while, and we had talked about getting another cat, and we just hadn't ever gotten around to it. And one day I was at work, and my husband sends me a text, and he's like, "Oh my God, I was out in the backyard, and I was in the shed because I was doing the lawn." And he says, "I heard this noise, and there were these little kittens." He goes, "I found these little kittens in the shed." He said, "There's no mama cat around." And he says, "They are filthy, and they are covered in fleas, and they're skinny." And I'm like, "Oh, Lord have mercy." I said, "Okay, well, how many are there?" And he goes, "There's 4." He says, "They're so cute." He sent me a picture, and yeah, they were cute. And they also looked to be maybe 3 weeks old, if that. So I'm like, oh my God. I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, all right." I said, "We were talking about getting a cat anyway, another cat." And I said, "Just check them out." And I said, "Just pick one. Just pick one and bring it in the house." And I said, we will grow it. We will take care of it, and we will raise it, and it'll be fine. Do that." And he's like, "Well, which one?" And I'm like, "I don't care." I said, "Choose. Just choose and let me know because, I'm at work and I'm not going to be home until tomorrow because I work 24-hour shifts." Yeah, I know it's scary, but I do. I work 24-hour shifts. I'm like, "I'll be home tomorrow. Just pick one." And a little while later, he sends me another text, and he was like, "I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it." I'm like, "You couldn't do what?" He goes, "I couldn't choose." And he sends me a picture of 4 little kittens in a box with a towel. And I'm like, "Oh, God, okay." I'm like, "All right, see if you can keep them warm until I get home. See if you can offer them something to eat. See if you can," yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, just they'll be fine until I get home." Because at this point, it was like late at night. And so I'm like, "All right." So I stop on the way home, and I stop at the pet store, and I get kitty milk, little kitten milk. And I get like syringes and all those kind of things that I know we're going to need because we're going to have to feed these kittens. So the whole deal was keep one. We're going to raise them all until they're old enough to adopt out. And oh, shoot. Hang on. Sorry. I said we're going to raise them all until they're old enough to adopt out, and then we're going to find good homes for them. And we can keep one. And in this time, we'll be able to decide, which ones we want to keep. So, yeah, that was the plan. Next thing you know, we had these kittens have like taken over the house, right? Because they're too little, so you can't let them run around. So we have like literally like a kitten playpen area that is set up in the living room. And we, take them out like every 3 hours and bottle feed these things. And, kind of, have some interact because these are feral cats, right? And so we're trying to tame them. So we're, taking them out and holding them and all that mess and bottle feeding them. And, they're that little and you have to you have to clean them and you have to, get them to poop and do all these things. So yeah, I know TMI, but yeah, it's interesting to grow a kitten from little. It is. It's interesting. It's interesting to do it. So anyway, after we've had these kittens, we took them all to the vet and had them checked out, make sure they didn't have any kind of disease that they were going to give to my 16-year-old cat. And they were all fine, believe it or not. They just had, tons of fleas. Of course, when I got home from work that next morning, first thing we did was bathe them all and get rid of all and kill all the fleas that were all over them. But the vet checked them out. They were all okay, just a little, undernourished, but they were okay. So we we were feeding them kitten milk, and my sister, everybody would take a kitten and feed, like feeding time. And one day, we were all just trying to talk about, okay, who are we keeping? Who are we keeping? Who are we keeping? And we had kind of decided on one for sure that we were going to keep. But then it was like, well, but this other one is really cute too. And I don't know how to choose. And I don't know. And we'd kind of go back and forth. And then I noticed people started calling them by different names. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay, that's it. That's it. They've been named. It's dunzos. It's dunzos at this point. It's like I had resigned myself to the fact that we were going to end up keeping them all. And we did. So they are a mess. My old one, she wasn't having any part of it. She was not a happy camper that we had these kittens in her house, but she's gotten better. She's still not happy about it, and they're all old now. I mean, they're all a year old. They're over a year old actually. And she tolerates them now. Oh God, these drills are all sticking together. I'm gonna have to get dryer sheets up here. Um anyway, so yeah, these little bitty kittens. Now I think the smallest one now, he weighs about 13 pounds. He's a big cat. And the biggest one is a little over 15 pounds. So, yeah, needless to say, they have thrived and they are doing awesome. We ended up naming them, we're such nerds. We named them, all right, are you ready? We named them Quill and Rocket and Drax and Groot. Yeah, we have Guardian of the Galaxy kittens. So, but like I said, we have 6, right? So that's now 5. And I have now resigned myself to the fact that I'm like a cat lady. And we said, okay, that's it, no more. No muss, no more, no more, that's all. And one night I went to bed and there was this terrible thunderstorm outside, and my husband woke me up about 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, what? What happened? What happened? Because I thought, oh my God, you're waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Something's obviously wrong. What happened? And he goes, I found a kitten. And dude, I thought he was talking about one of our cats. And I sat up in bed and I'm like, oh my God, they were fine when I went to sleep. What happened? What happened? What happened? And he's like, no, they're fine. He goes, I found a kitten. I'm like, what are you talking about? So he had gone into one of the other bedrooms where we had been working around a couple of the windows, and he had to reseal them or something like that. Oh, excuse me. And it was raining, so this was a good chance to check and make sure that these windows weren't leaking. And he said he heard this noise, and Mind you, this was an upstairs bedroom, right? And he heard this kitten, this cat. So he went downstairs where the little kittens were, I guess, living in that playpen thing area downstairs, thinking that there was something wrong with one of them. Maybe they were scared of all the thunder or something. And he kept hearing it. And then he realized that it was coming from outside. And he went outside in the pouring rain and he found this little bitty kitten out in the backyard right next to, you know how you have your AC unit outside? So it was right next to that AC unit outside, huddled up next to it, and there was water pouring down off of the roof of the house, landing on this kitten, and she was in this big huge puddle of water, and she was only about 3 weeks old, and he's like, "Oh my God, she's gonna drown," and he brought her into the house, and next thing you know, I'm like, "Oh, where is it? Where is it?" And he goes, "I put her in a basket in that room." And I'm like, "Oh my God." So I get up out of bed and I go over there to check. Sure enough, girl, there was that cat in a basket, soaking wet, drenched to the bone. And I'm like, "Oh my God, not again." So, of course, I pick her up. She's shaking. I pick her up and I just shoved her inside of my shirt because I'm trying to warm her up. And I'm like, "Well, okay, I guess, sometimes mama cats will kind of like abandon a little one if they're not well. And I think that's what happened because she's a sweet girl, but she ain't right. She's a sweet girl. Um, and so yeah, we ended up keeping her too. And with her, it was going to be okay. We'll feed her and we'll grow her, and then we'll find a good home for her. Yeah, well, that didn't happen. So my husband ended up naming her, and of course he gave her a name from like Harry Potter. So I couldn't give her away then. I'm just like, oh my God, no, it's a Harry Potter name. I can't give her away now. I have to keep her. So her name is Luna. Yeah. So it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh gosh. So that is how I ended up with 6 cats. Um, but it's all good. They're expensive as all get out, but it is what it is. But I did tell him for sure, that's it. No mas, no mas, no mas. We're done. We're done. Um, so anyhow, so I live here in San Antonio. I've lived in Texas most of my life. Um, I like it. It's not a bad place to live. It's all right. San Antonio is kind of nice. I think one of the things I like about San Antonio is it's a big enough city that it's got all the stuff I want, but it's not so big that it's overwhelming. Like Houston. Like Houston's just too big. San Antonio is kind of the just right size. Um, oh man, there's a lot of black right there. A matter of fact, let me see if I can move here just a little bit. There. um, yeah, I probably should have put a bigger multi-placer on here. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit more confetti heavy than this, but that's all right. I will know for next time to put a bigger one on here. Let's see. What else can I tell you about me? Not much. Dude, I'm pretty boring. I lead a very dull life. I work, I come home, I diamond paint, I go back to work. That's my life. It's okay. It's a good life. I am looking forward to going on vacation soon, though, that's for sure. We have a vacation planned for February. Um, we will be going on a cruise. We booked it last year, actually. It's going to be taking a little family cruise. It's going to be me, my husband, my sister, and my nephew. He turns 21, so it'll be his birthday during the cruise and mine. So he turns 21, and I turn a whole lot older than that. Yeah, that's enough said about that. And but it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been on a cruise since last February, and man, I'm spoiled. We usually go about once every 4 months, and we took like a whole year that we did not go anywhere. So I'm feeling it. We will be going on Carnival, sailing out of Galveston, which is real convenient. That's one of the better things about living this close to Galveston is it's really easy to sail from there. And we will be going on the Jubilee. The Jubilee is their newest ship. That thing is ginormous. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been on a cruise ship, but that thing is ginormous. It's like the biggest one I've ever been on. We went on it. I've been on it now twice, and you better bring your walking shoes because that thing is huge. So we will be going to, I think, we're going to, I think, Cozumel. And of course, um, that particular boat is, the itinerary is kind of limited because it can only go to ports that are deep enough that where it can dock, and the it can't even go to a place where you can like tender in because there are so many passengers. By the time you get everybody off the boat, it's time to come back, so it's not feasible. So until some more of these ports make it a little deeper where the bigger ships can dock, the itinerary is like the same. It's Cozumel, Costa Maya, and Roatan, Honduras. So that is where we're going to be going. Obviously, we've been there several times, but it'll be new for my nephew, so that'll be fun. Besides, I actually like Honduras. It's actually one of my favorite ports to go to. Pretty nice. So I will be looking forward to that because even here in February it is cold. So I will be on a warm, sunny beach, and everybody else can stay here and freeze. I was I was really surprised this morning when I got up how chilly it was. That the house felt cold, and I checked, and it was 42 degrees outside. And I'm sure to a lot of other people, they think, well, yeah, Pam, duh, it's like November. But you don't understand, this is San Antonio. And I was running around in shorts and a tank top yesterday. And this morning it's 42 degrees. So it's like, I don't know what's up with that. But that's kind of our winters here. It's like a series of cold fronts. It's not actually a whole entire winter. It gets cold, but it doesn't stay that way. I mean, one morning it'll be literally freezing with ice on the ground, and then 2 days later it's sunny and 90 degrees. So we had a couple of years ago, like actually accumulated snowfall on the ground. It stayed on the ground too for like 3 days. And oh my God, this city, I'm not lying to you, like shut down. Like the whole city shut down. It's like people didn't know what to do with themselves. And I mean, nobody can drive on that here. Um, First of all, we don't know how to drive on it. And the roads just are not, yeah, I mean, like we don't have salt trucks because why, you know? So we have to actually like borrow from Dallas or, surrounding areas. And, unfortunately, a couple of guys out there in a truck shoveling kitty litter on the road isn't enough. So they end up just shutting down all the freeways, and then it becomes an issue trying to get to work, and because the freeways are all closed and the power keeps going out and everything is freezing. It's so funny. We literally had like power outages um, when that happened, and like for a couple of days people had no power, and I could count how many people complained about no power. And several of these people were like, oh my God, the power went out and everything in my freezer was ruined because it thawed out. And I thought, you idiot, why don't you just take it out of the freezer and put it in a basket or something and set it outside? It's freezing outside. It's literally below freezing outside. I mean, that's what everybody else did that I know of. And they were like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. I'm like, well, yeah. But anyway, we got really lucky. We didn't lose power, surprisingly. So many other people did. So I was just grateful because, I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty damn cold. It was. So, but fortunately, that doesn't happen here too often. Oh my gosh, this drill sticking together. There you go. I think this is gonna be cute. I just need to survive. It looks like there's, oh my God, there's so much 310 in here. But there's so many bright colors around it. I think it's going to make it pop. It's going to be really cute. Um, so what other kind of things are going on with me? I'm still kind of trying to decide. I have like ideas what I'd kind of like to do with this channel. I know that, I mean, there are so many diamond painting channels, and I am so grateful for you spending your time here while we do this. Um, because I know there are so many others. And the thing I like about these kind of WIP and chats is you don't have to actually like look up and look at anything. And what I do is I play them in the background. And if there sounds like something I want to see, I look up. If it's nothing I don't want to really see, I'm just listening while I'm usually working on my own stuff. Um, One of the reasons I like to have it is because I get to see a lot of different canvases and a lot of different, from a lot of different shops and like stores that I don't generally usually buy from. And it just gives me more ideas of, what to do and places to places to spend more money, places to buy stuff. So I kind of enjoy that. And, it's like almost like a little companionship almost kind of while you're doing your own thing, but listening to somebody else who's kind of doing the same thing you are, it's fun. I've definitely seen a lot of interesting people. And one of the things I'm doing this year that I have never done before is the diamond painting events. And I've never actually participated in one. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Oh, I just need something to drink. Hang on. Oh, here, hold 1 second. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. um, anyway, so I've never actually participated in any of these diamond painting events, and I'm actually participating in my very first one, and it's kind of fun. I gotta say it's almost a little stress inducing. I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, certainly the people who are putting it on are not causing me stress. It's my own stress. I'm doing the jingle drills, and you can do like the weekly, like for the weekly prizes. You don't have to have a start date, and you don't have to have a finish date. Um, so that one's absolutely no stress. And then for like the big prize, the grand prize, obviously you had to have started it at a certain date, and we had to take like a picture of it on a certain date with like a code word sitting in the middle of it, so you could prove that you did it. You didn't start early, so you didn't cheat. It had to be licensed artwork, which honestly is all I buy right now anyway. And in order to qualify for the grand prize, you do have to finish it by a certain date. So I partitioned it all out like in sections that if I finish like one section a day, I should be done, and I should be good and finish it. But man, it is stressful, especially if I've been like working a lot and I get behind. It's like, oh my God, I need to get caught up or I'll never get it done. I mean, if I don't get it done, it doesn't really matter. It's just I want to do it. I want to finish it. So, but I think I probably bit off a little bit more than I could chew because it's a pretty big canvas. But it was so stinking cute. I couldn't resist it. Um, it's uh it's a canvas that I got from Dreamer Designs, and it's like an older sister, and she's got her. It looks like maybe her little brother and a little sister with her, and they're staring inside of a toy shop, and you can see like Santa in there, and there's trees and wrapped up presents, and it's super cute. But I was working on another canvas, and I actually had to stop and put it away, and I'm almost done with it too. I had to stop and put it away so I could start on this one for that event. Um, but as soon as this event's over, I'll finish it. I'll try to do like a whip and chat or something with it just so you can see it because it's super cute. It's um it's a Dreamer design one also, and um it's called Mad Props. It's like their version of the Mad Hatter, that artist's version of the Mad Hatter. And it's so pretty. It's beautiful colors. So I will be glad to get that one done and get it hung up because I've got a real Alice in Wonderland thing going right now. I did I did a really pretty Cheshire cat that I got from Diamond Art Club, and I've got 2, 3 other besides that Mad Hatter. I've got 3 other like Alice themed canvases just waiting to get done. I'm going to put them all in like the same room. Hang them. Be cute. I love Alice in Wonderland. I have well, yeah, I actually have that one tattoo on my arm that's Alice in Wonderland. I need to get it finished. I definitely want to get it finished before I go on vacation for sure. Wow, I gotta say, these drills are pretty nice. I really don't have a lot of trash in. I mean, they're staticky, but that's not really the fault of the company. It's just, my house is cold right now, and it's environmental. I get it, so I can't really blame Diamond Art Club for my staticky drills. It's just annoying. Anyway, let's see. So what else is going on with me besides my diamond painting and my can't wait for vacation? Um, there is there's a new movie that I want to go see so bad. I'm trying to I mean, it's new and I think everybody wants to go see it. So I'm trying to kind of let all that happen before I try to get in there and see it. But I want to go see Wicked. I hope I am not disappointed. I've heard good things, but that is one of my favorite stage shows, and I'm going to be so disappointed if it's not good. But I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm looking forward to it. But I think this is the first week it's been out, so I'm going to kind of I don't want to have to fight people for bad seats. I'd rather just wait till I can sit wherever I want to sit and watch it. I'm pretty sure I can get my sister to go with me. I don't know if my husband will want to go with me. That's fine, but I think my sister will go for sure. I think I've actually seen. Oh, what are you stuck on? I've actually seen the stage version like 3 times now. So good. The soundtrack is amazing. So I am definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. What else am I doing? That's the movie I want to see. I hear people talking about what are they reading right now. Honestly, I just don't have time. I'm not reading anything. It's not that I don't like to. I love to read. I just don't have time to read. I literally feel like I'm at work all the time. Um, but I do watch some stuff on TV. Um, well, I lie. I kind of watch. Well, some things I do actually pay attention to. But there are quite a few shows that I kind of just like put on the background while I'm actually working on my diamond painting, or I'm listening to YouTube videos while I'm working on my diamond painting. But out of the shows I do like to watch, let's see, what am I watching right now? I am watching, um, oh, yeah, okay, don't judge. All right, no judgment here. One of my favorite guilty pleasures is The Masked Singer. I know, it's dumb. I know, no hate, but I can't help it. I can't help but watch it. It's because it frustrates me, especially when I can't figure out who it is. It's like, I recognize. So, okay, for those people who have never seen it, it's this show where people go on and they're dressed in like these like costumes, okay, that have, and these costumes are like legit elaborate. I mean, it's insane. And like you completely cannot see who it is. And it's like a big secret. I mean, even half the time these people's families don't even know that they are the ones who are on the show. And they come out every week and they sing and they perform as these costumed characters. And they give you these clues, but they're sneaky. And these clues are confusing on purpose, I swear. Um, but it's fun to try to figure out who it is, and the people that are like the, I guess, judges or whatever, they don't really judge it, but kind of. Um, anyway, so they try to guess, who they think it is, and um, yeah, it's always fun. So it's kind of a guilty pleasure. I gotta say, I have quite a few times figured out who's who. This season, man, I'm so confused this season. There's only one act. Hey, get out of there. Sorry, hang on. Get out. Get out of there. Thank you, cat. Um, this season there's one act. I am 95. Get out of there. 95% sure that I know who it is. Not positive, but 95% sure. They have this one act where there's three of them, and they're dressed up as buffaloes, and I'm 95% sure I know who that is. I'm pretty sure. I guess we'll wait and see if I'm right. But everybody else, yeah, I don't have a clue. So frustrating. But anyway, okay, so that's like my one big guilty pleasure is Masked Singer. I kind of sort of watch Dancing with the Stars. My sister watches it, so I kind of watch it by default. It's alright. Um, but it just finished, or it's just finishing for the season. And let's see, some new shows that I've been watching is there's one called was it High Potential? It's actually pretty good. I kind of like it. It's about this woman who she's got like one of those like super brains, like she can see things and figure things out. Um, just the way her brain works. Anyway, so she ends up she was working in the police station like as a cleaning lady, and she ended up like solving one of their cases because she noticed something on the murder board that nobody else had noticed. Um, but anyway, so she works like as a consultant for the police. It's pretty interesting. Um, so I'm kind of liking that one. And then there is another show called The Irrational. And I do like that one too. Um, where the lead character, he is like a professor. And he helps, like he does like consulting work with the FBI and stuff on like sort of profiling. Um, yeah, it's pretty interesting. So I do like that one too. Um, oh, another complete guilty pleasure. You have to have Peacock to see it. Um, but there's this show called The Traders, and there is several like incarnations of it. Okay, there's like The Traders. US, and there's the Traders UK version, and there's a New Zealand version. Excuse me. And there is a Australian version. There's a Canadian version too, but we can't see it. But those other ones are all on the Peacock channel. I mean, you can stream them anytime. Oh my God, I am so addicted. It is so good. I've seen every single episode of every single incarnation of it. It is so good. The US version, the host is Alan Cummings. I love Alan Cummings. He's the host. And they put all these people in a this castle, and they have like events and stuff that they do to win prize money to build the prize package to well, it's like a reality show, um, to be available to be won at the end. And they call it the Traders because the first day that you're there, the host selects a certain number of people to be traders, and the other people are all called the faithful. And so the whole point of the game then is, first of all, you want to earn money doing the tasks, um, to be added to the purse that you win at the end. And then the faithful, their job is to figure out who the traders are and get them out of there. Okay. So at the end, if it are faithful who are left at the end, they share whatever prize pot is left. If even one single trader makes it to the end, then the faithful who make it to the end win nothing. They lose everything, and the trader takes it all. Oh, I know, it's evil. I love it. It's amazing. So, oh my God, I'm so sorry. My cat is over there playing with something, and he's so loud. So yeah, so it is so devious. So like they go and they do their like tasks for that day, and they all have to work together at that point in order to complete the task, right? So then all the meanwhile they're watching to see who's suspicious and try to figure out who the traders are. And at the end of the day, there's a round table where everybody meets at the round table, and then they vote on who. Oh shoot, really, are you kidding me? My God, those things just slid right all the way off. That is insane. Um, they meet at this round table. Ah, that's a really weird slick of glue right there. Huh, it's like a little spot where it's real slippery. Um, anyway, so they vote on who they think one of the traders is, and if they do vote and find the person who is a traitor, then that trader has to admit that they are, and they are out, they leave. But if they vote and they think somebody is a traitor and that person is a faithful, then they've managed to just pick themselves off one by one. And that's the best, those are the best traders, the ones who are able to convince the faithful that somebody else is a traitor, because then they're letting those people pick themselves off. You know what I mean? So after, oh, it's so devious. I love it. So after they've, chosen, and sure enough, they tried to find a traitor and they didn't. They voted one of their own off, and they're all feeling stupid and dumb because they voted off one of the faithful. Then the traitors all meet in secret at night, and they choose somebody to murder. And then that person that they have chosen to murder gets a letter, and it says, and it tells them, you have been murdered. And then that faithful has to go. And it just, the game continues on like that until there's just like usually like 3 people left at the end. And then they go from there to see, like I said, if they're all traitors at the end, I mean, if they're all faithful at the end, they split the pot. But if even one single traitor gets through, they take everything. Oh, it's awesome. It's so devious. I love it. So good. Um, I know season 3 of the US version is going to come out, I believe, in January. And I just saw a thing come across my feed earlier today that says the UK version, season 3, will also be out in January. And I'm like, oh, yay. But then they just, I watch it all at once and then it's gone. Like, but it's so good. So I'm looking forward to that. So if you've never seen it and you're looking for something addictive to watch and you have Peacock, check it out. And if you become addicted to it, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You'll have to come back and tell me how addicted you are to it. All right. Man, that was a pretty good little chunk of 310 there. Let's see. So I think I'm probably going to wrap this up for today, and then we'll come back and work on this some more. Yeah. I think this is going to be so cute. I think the other colors are just going to pop around that black. I think it's going to be so cute. So I'm just going to cover that back up. And yeah, I think we're going to let this go for today. And we'll come back and take another look at it and have some more chat time. Thank you so much for hanging around with me and letting me chit chat and talk to you and try to figure out exactly what I want to do. I know I have some ideas. Y'all have to let me know. I know, obviously, I'm going to keep doing unboxings and um, things like that. I don't know that I'll do a lot of kit ups because I tend to kit my things up as I go. Um, and I feel like I can't talk and kit up at the same time, or I'm going to put the wrong diamonds in the wrong thing, and it'll be tragic and my life will be over. Um, so I don't know that I'll do a lot of kit ups, but definitely unboxings, definitely some WIP and chats, and just because I mean, for me, I like to watch people's progress because I like to watch the canvas kind of come to life. Um, let me know anything I can do to make it better or make it more enjoyable for you to watch this process. Um, One of the other ideas I have is I have a couple of kits that are like gonna take me quite a while to do. They're pretty big, and I've got one coming. I ordered from the one with the diamonds. What is it? The one with the diamonds or the one with the diamond art? Oh, no, it's from somewhere outside of the U.S. But they have these huge canvases, and I ordered one, and it's got over 200 colors, but it's a Josephine wall, and I've been drooling over it, and I sucked it up and just ordered it. So I was thinking I can take one of these like bigger canvases and maybe make like a little instead of a regular WIP and Chat. I really thought about doing like a story time and maybe making that canvas um, like a one that I would work on, either like story time or a true crime or something, because there's nothing better than diamond painting and true crime. They should go together all the time. So I don't know. That was just something I was thinking about. You have to let me know if you'd be interested in that. Um, but yeah, all right. We'll see. We're gonna let this go for now. I'm gonna clean this up and put it kind of away so we can work on it when we come back again next time. And thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me and hanging out. I would so much appreciate um, just subscribe and a like, a comment, good or bad. I take constructive criticism really well. Because you know, I want the channel to be what other people want to listen to also. Um, so yeah, I can take it. Let me have it. Um, but thank you so much, and I will see you with the next one. Have a great day. Bye.